ladies, Private Yorkie here, back from the front. It's crazy out there. And it's going to get crazy here too, because we're back in Galarian with more Wrath of the Righteous. Now,
This way.
there's a party going on right, well not right here, but we're going to go find where it is. Because we need a new party member. And I reckon, if there's a party-loving noble about who's willing to be a party member, the two parties should work good together, don't you? So let's go. Now, I'm going to admit something. There's going to be some saves coming. Because we're getting towards the point where something's going to happen that I can't say no to. It's something that has to happen, but I don't want it to happen right now. And it happens as a random encounter. So I'm going to probably do a bit of saves coming. Just to make sure it doesn't happen till I want it to. Or till I at least accept it happening. Oh, we're at the party house. We can hear the party in the distance right now.
I will help where I can.
And here's the party. He knows how to party, does he, Daeran, doesn't he? What a splendid occasion, Count. And this new Numerian elixir is quite something. Don't appreciate yourself with the smell of your own blood, you ghastly eyesore.
I'll tear your throat out.
It didn't fall over. Oh well.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Reduce to 0, that's not good. -10 fire resistance. That's not good at all. I'm just going to put them down in the thing. Ember? Can you sleep him? Maybe. Now, white fur. Feeler, feeler, feeler. Get over here with this
The
ferocious
inheritor, guide my blade.
Well, that's a noble done. Okay. Oh, no, motive, I'm sorry.
Cover me, all right?
With, try a bit of fear if you can, Wendy.
May I see your entrails, please?
That Cambion wizard's gonna be a pain. Long term he won't be a problem, but right now he is. Ember. Okay, he's down. Now, white fur. On, where's Sealer? Sealer. He's done. See.
Let the attack commence.
Or reduced. Fortunately, the demons have got some resistance, which is not good. In the end, it won't matter too much. For now, it surely does.
Attack!
Go.
Into the fray.
They're running afraid. Okay.
Die!
Test. Ember. We'll put one of them to sleep. It's basically the last one, I think. That's right.
Aim carefully.
Go on.
The light. Take you.
Noble.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll rip you apart!
We hit the dredge. We didn't mean to do that. Never mind.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
Bloody hell, you missed entirely.
Surrender or else. Forwards.
The inheritor, guide my
That didn't
blade.
work.
No match for me.
Now we can go just onto basic. There we are. Room finished. And so we can collect all.
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
There you are, Dad.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daeran Myriad Mellifluous Monikers Arandae. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Canabris lies in ruins. Descari killed Tarantlev. Waldstone has been captured. You're asking why demons get crash your party.
Canabris in ruins. Descari. Well, well, well. And I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window.
Yeah, your servant ran to get us.
It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine. If you will pardon the pun.
Go on then, this one's. What should I know about you, Count, apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich?
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
Have the lamb stopped screaming, Daeran?
I'm sorry that happened to you. Such a sad story.
I had not even the slightest intention of upsetting such a lovely child.
I'm not lovely. Some people have even called me a scarecrow before.
That's patently absurd. Why, you can't possibly be a scarecrow with a crow following you around.
There's an argument.
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the wardstones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon. As if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
Yep. Yeah, it was kind of misplaced, that optimism. Give me a little gratitude.
Of course, where are my manners? There. You can also poke about the house and claim whatever takes your fancy. Though I imagine some of you already had that in mind.
But we already done it.
I'm feeling very attacked right now.
If it goes to the defender's house, it's under the protection of the best to the bed and Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time, and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in.
I can see why
They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes?
Maybe.
As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you. Only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
That's a deal.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
So we don't need Woljif with us anymore. And you, my oracular friend. Get one more in. Actually, thinking about it. I want you scribing scrolls, don't I? Not sure. I think I want you scribing scrolls. Healing scrolls. And then resurrection scrolls and things later. Line weapon. That's all good. We can head out now. Oh, hang on, no, because there's
Wherever my
other
legs
stuff to
carry
do.
me.
I reckon we found her. Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from demons. For your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the ortho-affable master of the house. I'm a friend of Ilka's. He's asked me to find you and protect you. The young woman clasps her hands together. Ilka's is alive. He's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now when the city's under siege by demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How'd you end up here? Ulrun's hounds found me a wallflower and they tried to capture us. I distracted them. Then I lost them in the trees before charming my way into this party. If the inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Ulrun holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy. So I picked a good place to lie low, that is, until the demons showed up. She shivers and wraps her arms around herself. Now that's more like it, so I have inadvertently been harbouring a traitor once in Canabra's Inquisition. This day wasn't such a waste after all. I like it. How did you end up? Oh no, we had that. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower? No idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. I'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know. I'll tie this shawl around my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. Well, that means that's if we go near him, of course. If I were out looking Canaveras Market Square. Alright, back to Market Square it is. What do you tell me about yourself? I'm a ranker, travelling bard and follower of Desna. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander the world unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family, my mother, father, grandmother and brother. Right now they are far away, and I'm sure they miss me. But they have always supported my vocation and let me be free to roam, because they knew that I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored, and so many places where people might need my help. A bard? That's great, I love singing. Will you sing me a song? Aranka smiled. Sorry, I don't think this is a good time to sing a long, sweeping epic, but I'll gladly sing for you some other time. What can you tell me about the master of the house, this guy? About the Count? Her voice dropped to whisper. I wanted to smash his jug over his head about 5 times today. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the Arandae family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in Count's home, like someone is watching him. There, and he got spy holes. One seeing eyes staring at the back of his head, you do, don't you, you bugger? Even if his back is to the wall, you do, I know. Little holes in portraits and stuff, yeah? Even if he turns around, I don't know if I believe all these tales. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favour and act if you're not here either. Why did you decide to break into the wallstone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk. Your information could have been a trap set by demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, Arinka says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to World Wound and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline. We've been marching for hundreds of years, and it's always 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Hull are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down the same path. We need to change tack, to change our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not mouldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Naive children, that's what you are, but I admit you would stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military camp head, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. Did you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to the temple, to Ilkes. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now, and they won't be back for a second time. Alright, then I have to go. Good luck. Right, world knowledge. The intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and the butterflies. All hallmarks of Desna. Right.
Done.
Portrait of Galfrey Mendev. Okay. What difficulty am I running on? As I thought. Yeah, it is core. Core Desto.
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards!
I shine in all
Can
endeavors,
we rest,
even
please?
failed ones.
I'm tired.
Right. Back to Market Square. Where are we going? Over this way? Maybe over this way. We'll go this way. Actually, no, let's go this way first. This area's close to us right now. Let's make it not closed.
Let's have some fun.
Kill is for you! What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
They will break against our resolve. Ah. No glory without risk! Into the fray!
They'll beg me to stop. May I see your entrails, please?
Pretty damage is reduced. But it's there.
A solid plan.
Out of my sight!
Let the attack commence.
Attack! Too late for apologies.
I will see to your demise.
The light take you!
There we are.
Burden. This way.
It's in there. Apparently not. I happen to know there is, but we failed the perception check, you see. Oh right, that's the dead bodies.
You're a good person. I like you.
I welcome your company.
Our duty calls.
So many thoughts, so little time.
No glory
I won't let
without
you hurt
risk.
my friends.
You're not doing anything right now, are you? But why don't you pick a heavy crossbow? That's one. The rest aren't gonna live. Aren't gonna fall to it.
Die! Die! Die!
I'll hit you.
Aim carefully.
It's another down.
Precision and grace. Burn! Slice! Behead!
Ember. That didn't help.
I'll rip you apart!
That's Count Daeran. It's not magic. I don't think she can. She might be able
To
to.
the fray.
I'll make short work of this.
Shadow's done. The rest can just go.
No contest. Never my name. Red dog.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
It's a throwing thing. It's a throwy thing. It's a throwy act. Excuse me. Oh, you can have that for now.
Rely on me.
You're not skilled in it, but that's fine. Even if you have skill in the other, it's only a +1 that you're losing out. For a decent bonus. Now where are we? 2,100 and some.
You'll make a fine trophy.
The light. Take you.
Go.
Out of my sight! May I see your entrails, please?
No match for me.
Or to Wendwag, that's not good.
I will see to your demise. Let the attack commence.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go.
Yeah, you can't do any damage, so you just try to absorb the blows right now.
Precision and grace. Die, die, die!
I'll rip you apart!
Into the fray.
Forwards.
Oh, you're immune to that, that's right.
I'll make short work of this.
That was that. We're now at 2040 left. We're heavily loaded. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Now we're down the line, at least for now.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Forwards? No, backwards, backwards!
Right, so we beat that one. Next on to this. That's now glorious. Now I can stop pretending to be a shopkeeper. Reanimating the dead. That's not nice. The dead don't want reanimating, they want to sleep.
Out of my sight!
Amranda gratio, Amranda gratio, Amranda gratio.
No glory without risk.
A solid plan.
Burn! Slice! Behead! Yes, behead.
match for me.
I will see to your demise.
Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Attack.
May I see your entrails, please?
Ona Adayana.
Didn't happen to
Precision and grace.
She's down.
Ona Adayana.
The light take you!
Aim carefully. Learn from my
Oh,
mistake.
that was a mistake. That was surely a mistake.
Let the attack commence.
He's down.
You won't stop us.
I'll rip you apart. Why am I no? Not like this.
No, she's about down. Oh, good God. Stop it.
Into the fray!
Die! Die! Die!
Another down.
I'll make short work of this.
I'll just sit
Oh,
here.
Boca.
Don't worry.
No.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Surrender or else. Out!
Ow. Ow. Ow.
May I see your entrails, please?
No, he should be dead after that.
I think I can push through this.
Don't.
No, not like this.
Let the attack commence.
It's another down.
Too late for apologies.
All I see is blackness.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Die! Die! Die!
I'll hit you!
You should have done, but you didn't.
Oh, is all of this blood mine? Never thought I
At
had
the moment,
that
maybe
much.
not much longer.
Take you.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
One down.
Yes, behead.
You won't stop us.
All I see is blackness.
Well, we're holding on.
To the fray.
He's down.
May I see your entrails, please?
Just didn't mean to do that.
Out of my sight!
Got him. That was a bit tricky, but we got him. Went and got him.
Rules are made to be broken.
Trail me.
Right, now. 1732. That's what we left there. This bit of the market square we have to do later. Most of it. And that. We don't have any kind of restoration stuff, do we? Restoration. Alchemy's fire. For restoration, you kinda need that. Do we have any others on spells? What by name? No. No restoration lesser. You can copy some of this stuff to your spell book. Let me copy it.
A bright future awaits us.
And that's got rid of the tiredness.
Be careful, everyone.
Surrender or else!
Oh, hang on.
Let the attack commence.
I will see to your demise.
Too late for apologies.
No glory without risk.
You missed.
Forwards.
Die! Die! Die!
Precision and grace.
No match for me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
A solid plan.
Uh,
Burn! Slice! Behead!
I'll make short work of this.
now, can you put this one to sleep? Yes. And you can do that. We just got the one. There we are.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Got this. Despite all city trouble, the statue of day towers over the street. 1,651. We're getting there.
Punish me, for I failed.
When we got across, now we're going to leave the area. We're going to go back to base. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to try and take on the Tower of Estrod instead. got somewhere really, really tired. Going to rest in here. We got spirits! Canapri's burnt city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Darkness and malevolent rage hide behind many masks, but I see them for what they are. I see them in you. Look, we got to be angry once. We're sorry, okay? I hear the echo of menacing footsteps. I feel the heat of ancient cursed rage. Old enemy, you will not escape so easily. Servants of the Abyss, you entered the House of Memory with evil in your soul. Soon you will be but a memory. Is that what you call us being but a memory? Because it didn't seem like that's how it went. Yes, I want you on scroll scribing. You're not going to be doing it right now. Not on alchemy. Watching. No, camouflage, yeah. So I need to get her learning religion so that we can have a good chance of passing.
It must be a lot of fun living in a tribe. Like one big family.
People watching your every move, sticking their noses into your business, telling you how to live. Yes, it was fun, fun, fun.
Not like a small town.
This way.
Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies just beyond this door. Come over here and you'll see them. Okay. The way up nearby. Alright, we've got this ramp here. Be quiet and watch, this is the best part. Get it together, idiots, no more looting. You are to sit here and wait for the order to attack the defender's heart. See, they're ramping up to do it. It's the last bastion of the Crusader resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders and the defender's heart. Kalos, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Paxton, you idiot, go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kalos, or I'll curse all your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're going to do is... Looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one. Oh, Faxon's down. Hard enough, Worm. I'm in charge here. Kalos is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. Defender's heart will fall.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
So, there are people who only hunt demons. And demons think they are the superior predators.
They think so. Their overconfidence will be their downfall.
What do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the Defenders left behind.
You think I can't handle this lot here and now? Count Daeran. The dwarf arches his eyebrows skeptically but doesn't comment on your bravado. Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
We could attack together,
I
you
have
know.
no desire to die today. If you choose to go in there, I'll take advantage of the opportunity, of course. I'll kill Kylus and get back here as quickly as I can. I'm not going to fight any of the others. I don't work for free.
The city is burning. People are dying. And you're thinking about how to fill your pockets?
Yes. So what? Listen here, girl. If you're so eager to save someone, go and do it. And don't waste your breath preaching at me.
Alright, I'm going now.
I hope you act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait. Oh, shadows, embrace me.
Yes?
I crave for adventure. Shall we move? We shall move. I'm not mad enough to do it.
Okay.
We are the light. They are the darkness. Yes.
Out of my sight!
Alright, well that didn't work.
They'll beg me to stop.
Uh-oh. I can get up there a bit.
May I see your entrails, please?
Yes.
I will see to your demise.
Into the fray!
I'll rip you apart!
Let the attack commence.
Attack!
Precision and grace.
The light take you!
We got 2 in 1, that's cool.
Die, die, die!
I'll make short work of this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No match for me.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Into the fray!
They'll beg me to stop.
May I see your entrails, please?
Another 4. He's coming up.
Aim carefully.
Out of my sight.
Still 22 left.
The light take you!
Let the attack commence.
Almost got him, not quite.
Amoran Assembles.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No match for me.
Die, die, die!
Almost got him. We won't quite go down.
Forwards!
I will see to your demise.
No glory without risk!
Let's head over there to disarm it.
A solid plan.
Precision and grace.
There we are.
Oh, did you see that?
Go to the basement, see what's down there.
Wherever my legs carry me.
1042 to the next level. And next level is when I'm quite happy to have the situation sprung on me. Who are you? I'm Telmer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanth, the Plague One. And do forgive me, but Facton has been assigned to his command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? I'm compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts Lord Xanth has ordered, that everything of use should be transported from Canabris and saved from the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as a place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first year of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they've left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. Where is Faxon? Where's the museum custodian? Over in the gallery, I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader, that it wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. Now get your hands off those bloody relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of papers from his bag as he does. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanth here. I must destroy them. The cultist balls up the page in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the world of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to grotesque, and he signals for you to help. Wetback watches the half-elf suffering, snorts and bursts into brazen laughter. See, this is why we don't eat too much all at once. Only put in your mouth what you can actually swallow. The half-elf falls unconscious, convulsions scrabbling at his throat. For all that time, he looks at you in terror. The bystander to his horrific demise. You see what happens if you put too much food in your mouth at once. You shouldn't do it. What an idiot, goddess punish them all. At least we can see the kind of mind that swears allegiance to a demon lord. I wish all cultists were as dumb as this one. At least the wretch did one good thing in his life, giving us a little entertainment before he popped his clogs. Daeran says in a bored monotone. He was in pain and so scared. Is that funny? It's hysterical. The comedic performance of the year, replies the Count with no trace of mirth. It all ends quickly. The half-elf's lifeless eyes stare up at you in silent rebuke. Rebuke this. I really don't care. The copper vessel and the oil inside it were sanctified by Raelus. Priest of Arandae, Crusader. This item was donated to the museum on Raelus Fellows in Arms. More details, Museum Almanac. Right. And this is all just stuff that's missing, so not much point in looking at it, is there?
Forwards! No, backwards. Backwards! I did
Yeah.
it!
What's that?
Let's just let me
At
in.
first I said, no, I can't. Too dangerous. Oh, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive. Then I argued, then agreed to do it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not. I did it. Did you see that? Trail me.
We got a possibly nice looking cookery.
I did it.
Got a entrapping longbow.
I did it.
Can you use a longbow? I don't think you can you? Yeah. Use crossbow, not longbow. Oh, can you? You can, but you've got a better one, I think. You might as well have that.
What's
That's
in
it.
wait for me there, I wonder?
That's everything here. Right, let's have a quick look at these books. Any of these I've actually seen before, but that's okay. We did learn some stuff. But all minor boosts,
This
mind
way.
you. Nothing too major, but a bonus save here or whatever. It's always good. Right. What's that loot? It's a pamphlet. Don't think we need a pamphlet, do you? Now. 1015. Take all of them off. Minster Mist. Talk to her about that done. Got victory there. Talk to Fawn. Finds all the wallflower. Yeah. But it's back to there. Back to Market Square because we didn't find wallflower. We are heavily overloaded. Canabrus Crusader. The eyes of a young lad peered out at you from under a massive helmet. At this proximity, it's obvious the armour is ill-fitting and mismatched, and the helmet specifically is either very poorly made or a theatre prop. Pardon me, I saw you with that shawl. Does that mean that you're a friend of Aranka's? What am I saying? Of course it does, so... Oh, who's this lot? Is this Prelate Aldrin? Yeah, it is. The young man's speech is interrupted by the arrival of a new cast of characters. People in the robes of Amadis Inquisitors appear from all sides surrounding him. Adept all of the Temple of Destiny, you are under arrest on suspicion of treason and aiding the demons. You have 1 minute to come quietly. Drag your feet and we'll count that as an attempt to resist justice. Prelate Aldrin appears behind his people, and he is a traitor who almost corrupted the Wardstone with his magic. You didn't think the disordering demonic presence in the city would distract us from pursuing traitors, did you? Hugh's eyes go wide as he says nothing, clearly not knowing what to do. I can't stand for this. You bear the gift of heaven and you're taking side with delinquent and conspirator. Heaven knows knows not only righteous anger but mercy as well. The Inquisitor gazes at the light, not even blinking. His face revealed a desperate inner struggle. At last he rubbed his temples. I do not know why you are standing in the way of justice, but I do not wish to start a spat between the goddess's righteous warriors in this hour of peril. Let this deafening riffraff go wherever he likes, just as long as it's out of my sight. When we liberate the city from the demons, I will see to it that every one of Ramian's runts, and everyone like him, will be driven out of Canabris. Come, faithful, we have no further business here. The young man lets out a sigh of relief as he watches the Inquisitors go. This is just blatantly unfair. We try to protect the city from demons, and instead of helping us, we get hunted by the Inquisitors. Well, Holram will be the death of us all. There's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, thank you. I'd have been done for without you. The Inquisition has gone too far. I'm glad I didn't let them take you. That's it. I don't believe I'll get a fair hearing from Holdrun. If it wasn't for you, I would have been tortured and put to death. But even so, I have my regrets. I think we went too far trying to break into the Wardstone. Didn't even save anyone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to the Temple of Destiny. Yeah, we're going to join you too. I want to be alone with the goddess and reflect on all that's happened. Let's see what these are. To the temple. $946 left. Fine.
Forwards? No, backwards, backwards!
Prayer of the faithful. city then, he said. Never mind. Elkith, Ranker and Saul sit side by side like sparrows on a tree branch. They seem happy despite the chaos going around them. If it isn't our rescuer, it's good that you've come. Sit with us. I'm pleased to see that you're all fine, but there's still much work to be done in the city. That's true, Elkith nods. But can we give you a gift before you go? We wouldn't give this to anyone apart from the person who bravely defended us from injustice. The injustice inflicted by people who should be the pillars of law and order in our city. Our gift, Aranka cuts in, is a song. We call it Starward Gaze, and it came to us from the true servants of Deza, from her domain in Elysium. This song can gift us all with renewed vitality. Just listen. Now let's join in. You repeat the melody, feeling it coming from somewhere within your heart, and then, well, it's not the song I thought it might be. I mean, show me the way to go home always works for me. When the music stops, Yorkie finds himself in a place that looks nothing like the ruin of Canabres. It all happens in the space of a blink. He closes his eyes on one world and reopens them on another one entirely. A delicate twilight envelops this new world, with streaks of moonlight breaking through the gloom. Yorkie is standing in a shallow stream of murmuring water deep in a forest. There is no one else around. Garlands of unfamiliar climbing plants twine around the trunks of gigantic trees, and dangling from their branches are vines woven into what looks remarkably like swings. A carpet of fragrant grasses spreads out at the roots of the trees, with islands of phosphorescent moss and lichen dotted here and there. Small smooth stones with a strange mirrored surface are scattered across the stream bed in which Yorkie is standing. The stones catch the light shining down from the heavens, making them gleam silver, and making the ordinary little brook look like a stream of darkness, carrying a sprinkle of stars through the night. Yorkie is sure that he's never been to this place before, and yet it all feels so familiar. It is a manifestation not of dreams or fantasies, but of that special way of looking at the world that only children possess. When a glint of light reflected off a piece of glass becomes a fallen star, when an oddly shaped stone can be a remarkable artifact, and when every shadow or twist in the path promises mystery or an incredible adventure, a single glance into the forest stream brings this feeling rushing back. I want to just look something up. No way, the 100 is there. The child is made of 100. The child has 100 languages, 100 hands, 100 thoughts, 100 ways of thinking, of playing, of speaking, 100 ways. 100, always 100 ways of listening, of marvelling, of loving, 100 joys, for singing and understanding, 100 worlds to discover, 100 worlds to invent, 100 worlds to dream. The child has 100 languages, and 100 more. But they steal 99. The school and the culture separate the head from the body. They tell the child to think without hands, to do without the head, to listen and to speak, to stand without joy, to love and to marvel. They tell the child to discover the world already there. And of the 100, they steal 99. They tell the child that work and play, reality and fantasy, science and imagination, sky and earth, reason and dream are things that belong together. And thus they tell the child that the 100 is not there. The child says, no way. The 100 is there. That was a point by Loris Malguzzi, founder of the Reggio Emilia approach. I just wanted to share it because of what they're saying about the special way children have of seeing things. Alright. Unhurriedly make their way down the stream bed. The whimsically twisting stream runs through the silent forest, and Yorkie unhurriedly strolls along it. This place evokes a strange feeling of not calm, no, in fact quite the opposite. A feeling of restlessness and anticipation, of incredible discoveries, or unexpected encounters. Or then again, perhaps it's not the place at all, but the eternal hunger. The craving for new experiences which dwell within many mortal hearts. Speculation aside, just as Yorkie rounds the next bend, an unexpected encounter does indeed take place. They come closer, not attempting to hide, stepping lightly on the mossy carpet, leaping from branch to branch or flitting through the air. The creatures are thoroughly bizarre, as though they were deliberately conceived to try the sanity of every taxonomist on the planet. One has the fluttering wings of a butterfly on its back, another has the tails of a dozen different animals, while a third boasts tresses of streaming water, hooves instead of feet, springy clover growing all over its skin. "We have a visitor," explains one of the strange creatures, and it immediately runs along the stream, sending up moonlight silvered splashes at every step. "You know where you are?" asks the creature in amazement. "There are plains of breathtaking beauty, and plains of astonishing wonder. But only Elysium is woven from the craving for beauty, the belief in wonders. That is where you are, in the most peaceful, most wonderful corner, plain of boundless freedom. Who are you?" "We are Azartas, the children of freedom," says one of the creatures, carelessly swinging from branches of a tree. "This forest is our home, for today. Tomorrow our home could be a lake 100 leagues to the south, or an underground cave in the azure ocean, or a castle of clouds that scatters in the dawn breeze." "How did I get here?" "We don't know how you came to be here," says the creature, with a dozen tails smiling. "Mortals rarely come to Elysium during their lifetime. But here you are, which means that something must have brought you. Something in your soul. If your soul did not harbour even the slightest spark of freedom, yearning and compassion, you never would have found your way here. Now that you know the answer, tell us, what do you want?" "I have to go back, they need me there." The creature with the butterfly wings, who has hitherto remained silent, gives the visitor a serious look and nods to itself. "I smell the burning blood and tears of the place you have come from. It clings to you. It is right that you don't wish to turn your back on the suffering of those left behind. None of us children of Elysium would do such a thing. Go back, be a bulwark against evil and strife. Your path is true. Would you like to take something from this place as a memento?" The question hangs in the air, and so the words that Yorkie utters next are merely words, not a spell or a military command. They seem to have equal bearing on everyday life. "Yes, I really want to." The Azartas throw closer. "Take this memory with you. Take this light. Take the knowledge that any pebble struck by a moonbeam can equal to any star. Take the understanding that you cannot fight evil with clever plans until you have conquered evil within your soul. And your soul cannot be cleansed of evil if it's not free. Take Aslan. Remember it. It may be of help to you, but only when you are true to that which brought you beneath this sky." All three adults look at you widespread. What just happened? For a second you were surrounded by light and we heard music, like the music of Elysium itself. I had a vision I was in Elysium and the Azartas spoke to me. We had exchanged looks of astonishment. I swear it's a sign that Desna herself has turned her gaze on you. You helped us and protected Wallflower from the Inquisitors, even though it wasn't your responsibility. The goddess couldn't have failed to acknowledge such a noble soul. We might be getting ahead of ourselves here. There are many powerful entities in this Elysium beside Desna. But of course, there must be a reason for it. I'm so glad we met you, friend, and not just because I'd be being tortured by the Inquisitors right now if we hadn't, but also because you helped me overcome my doubts. We'll always remember you no matter what. Right. 486. I think we can go back to the home base now. someone on the road. Right as we reach the tavern, too.
Watch each other.
It's a messenger. The young soldier wiped the blood spatter from his face with a shaking hand. By Day, I'm alive. It felt like I'd have the abyss and the reload herself on my tail back there. Why would they send such a weakling? It's a miracle he wasn't mauled on the way here. The strong and the brave were cut down in the first few hours. Now it's only us left, the weak and the frightened. We will have to work miracles. I'm not weak and I'm not frightened, neither are you, I can tell. Even though you pretend otherwise. The soldier sucks in a breath and releases it, clenching his fist to conquer the tremors. Commander Turibade sent me to get you, and thank you, all the good gods I found you before it's too late. The commander wants you to come back and help protect the defender's heart right away. What happened? Demons! The demons are closing in on the tavern. They'll soon have us surrounded. I almost didn't make it past them to come get you. They could strike at any moment. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Yes, let's go. We'll show those beasts. Right, we'll take care of all the stuff first. We got all wobbly on the hat there. First of all, I need to talk to them about my dreams. Oh, first of all, they're going to talk to me. The defender's heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins. But somehow none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts. Roasting taints, I don't know, whatever. Raising toasts. Even softly singing. It doesn't look like a typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Seela waves to you. She's sitting at a table with the trio you met previously, the knight, the half-elf and the red-headed halfling. Yorkie, come! Let me properly introduce you to Ilan, Janna and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. Seela pushes a mug of beer towards you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced her best to use what Janna, Curl and Ilan found in the little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come to the abyss. And the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food and good company, could help keep the gloom at bay. Seela looks at you hesitantly, as if trying to gauge your reaction. I ever turned down merrymaking and good company? Let's raise some mugs, my friends. Wait, I'm not ready for another toast yet. It's not every day that I drink with paladins, knights and sword lords. Hey, are we just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better. So we have a better reason to toast, says Janna. Tell me about you and your order, Ellen. As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born far to the south in Andorran. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I'd chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills, I enjoy training and drills, and I'm not afraid of battle. But risking my life for coin, takes a special mindset to choose that lot with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die and I wondered if it was worth it. So in the end I decided to choose another path. Now if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it will be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mendev and became a squire for the Houndhearts. It's a small order. By tradition it never has more than 12 members and a new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol lands along the Wardstone line and provide aid to travellers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among the Houndhearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago, after laying my mentor to rest. But I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. Have you been serving in the Eagle Watch long, Janna? I signed up 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? Janna lets out an overly boisterous laugh. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master from Mivon, and I learned a thing or two from him, believe me. I soon got bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and you can't find a better place than Mendev. And you know, the moment I arrived, the demon invasion began. My father would say that's no accident, fate brought me here. What about you, Curl? How'd you end up in the Condemned? I just did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums where everyone stole a little or maybe smuggled or gathered stashes too. Curl stares into his mug gloomily. I never killed anybody and I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing when they made me choose between prison and the Condemned. Well, of course, I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not a good fighter, but as Norgorber is my witness, a thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've always been a good scout. I can sneak under the nose of any monster. But I don't know where my friends are now. We got separated when the demons rampaged through the city. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, you're our friend now. And a crusader. Your skills will be useful to us, you'll see. And you'll know Sealer. I met my noble sister, says Elan, on the road to Canabres. I was returning from the south, from my fiancée, and was happy to be in the company of a paladin of Arandae. We said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north along the road to Dresden, to my order's camp. Ellen's face grows grim at the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there at the same time they struck Canabres. We managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city's aid and joined forces with the Eagle Watch. All my fellow Houndhearts were wounded during the battle on the streets. I'm the last knight of my order who can still fight. It's so good to see Sealer again. Every loyal heart counts these days. I met Sealer at a tavern in Canabres, says Curl. Before the attack, of course, she was one of the few who would sit at the table with the Condemned Knights. Condemned Knights usually don't look at us, but Sealer is different. I knew it the moment I saw her. That's what made me notice Sealer too, said Janna. So I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why everyone treated the Condemned so horribly. I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad. So after that night, Sealer and I went round the taverns together every day. Mendev is an amazing place, says Sealer. People from all over the world come here for glory, redemption, or to help those in trouble. And they always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast in case you didn't notice. Sealer, did you call me over just because, or is something the matter? Didn't just want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Elan is in trouble. I want to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Elan shakes his head. Bad idea, sister, I told you. I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on, hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live. Why don't you tell me more? The young knight shakes his head. In all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. A paladin of Arandae and her friends certainly have more important things to do. Better now Canabres has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil, Sealer begins seriously, but then a smile lights up her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cat from lesser demons. But look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung of in songs, but who knows? Maybe thanks to this one joyous hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Canabres will find the strength to protect the city. Taylor catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Aelin, I want to help you, and my reputation as the Holy Warrior of Arandae won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. Alright, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve one righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met, may all the ladies here forgive me, the finest girl in all the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the Demon Lord Descari and all his demon army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away from Canabres. For half a year, I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Derek Sunhammer, best jeweller in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you might call rich. But I so want to make Kiana happy. Oh, it took me 3 months to find her a jewel, the same shade of her eyes, and twice that long to scrape together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack. I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Hound Heart's camp outside the city. Elin and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First the demons ambushed them, then they rushed off to help Canabres. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. What could we run into at the camp? My friends and I killed 2 large demons attacking the camp, then rode straight to the city without spending any more time cleaning up the rest of their band. It was only a few imps, but they might still be at the camp. Of course, this was a while ago. The camp was attacked at the same time as the Wardstone in the main square, and I haven't been back there since. Fine, I'll help. Seela puts her hand on his shoulder. Thanks for agreeing to help. Elin is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devoted to doing good. Let's help him so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Seela, I hope you can convince her the best to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course. If the League of the Inspiring Card has come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. Alright, that's 150. Meaning 145 left. A stout old man with a fuzzy beard. Yeah, what can I do for you? Whenever I sleep outside the walls of the Defender's Heart, I'm plagued by terrible dreams. Can you help me? The priest studies your face carefully. You look tired, but otherwise entirely healthy. If we were anyone else, I would simply tell you to get some rest, but we are on the border of the world wound, and I'm all too aware of what's happening to you. As you know, the wound is a rift between Galarian and the Abyss, and all the evil that feeds the Abyss does the opposite in our world. It feeds on Galarian. So it is that even when we cannot see demons near us, our ultimate foe, the Abyss, is always surrounding us. Many soldiers fighting in the world wound experience similar things. They suffer terrible nightmares, get no peace, and sometimes even lose their minds. But we are trained to help with this affliction. By the will of Abadar, I have consecrated an altar here. The God's grace permeates the space around it, soothing one's soul and quieting thoughts during the rest. So if you find your nerves afraid, seek out a holy place like this, approach it, and all the corruption will cleanse from your mind. Show me what you're selling, and we'll sell to you. And we've gained a level. Now I'm going to rest up. Ashes! Hi! You came in a bit late. I'm almost finished. Very almost finished. How you doing though, my friend? How you doing?
For a troglodyte, you show no fear of the sky or open space. Or are you simply good at hiding your fear?
I don't waste time looking about me. I only look for what it is I want to kill, eat, or fuck. And once I found my target, It's the only thing I see.
Well, she's determined. I've been wanting to try Pathfinder for a long time. I finished Pathfinder Kingmaker on channel a few weeks ago. And now I'm on Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, of course. Yeah, I enjoy the games. Wrath of the Righteous is better than Kingmaker, though Kingmaker's a good game too. They both have some bugs still in them, but big games like this always do. And I haven't seen anything that's game-breaking as a bug at all. Let me get my people trained up of what I'm going to use. And yeah, I'm doing okay. Alright, so... we want you to go Kinetic Blast Focus. You can't bowl without it being Earth. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I'm fire blasting. I can do fan of flames. We can go kinetic blade. Go spindle. Can certainly do spindle. Or fan of flame, which one? These aren't until later. Last infusion is level 8, yeah. Let's get Kinetic Blade for any time I'm up close. Then Ember! Stigmatized Witch! Actually, let's take that off and put that there. Take that off and put that there. Then Arcane Focus. Maybe. I don't think so. Spell penetration could be good. I've been developing a game of my own, a silly point-and-click adventure game. When you say silly, do you mean humorous, or are you putting it down? Because even if it was never a very good game, and I don't know, it might be a brilliant game. You've done a hell of a lot more in creating one than anyone else. Well, not anyone else. Than a lot of people have. Certainly more than I have. I'll never say it's silly to put it down. But if you say it's silly as in silly humour, that's cool. She's fire, isn't she? I think spell penetration. Game with juice, ahoy hoy! everyone's coming in too late. I'm closing down shortly. Good to have you aboard, Game with Juice. How you doing, my mate? Yeah, okay, I'm glad you're not putting it down, Natchez. Let's see. Sleep's possible. Unbreakable Heart. And then number 2. I think we'll get Web. I'm doing okay. Glad to see people in. I probably need to start streaming later because it's almost midnight here now, you see. But yeah, people seem to come in later sometimes. Arcan is brown for transmuter. Boom and boom. Now. Yeah, we'll have the precise shot. Where shall I take us the next one? Take Flame Arc, I think. Or Potent Magic? No. Oh, that's only on herself. We'll take that. And then we'll take Animal because she's into transmutation, of course. Actually, no, we won't. We'll take Cats and Bull. Wendy. Cavalier, level 4. I know you want 2-weapon fighting, but that's not where we're going right now. You're going for persuasive. Then next up we've got Sealer. Do I care about selective channel? Not that much. Not for her. I'd rather have extra lay on hands. Although armor focus. Let's give her a heavy armor focus. Because she's kind of our tank. Animal companion. Horse. That's them. Right, well my friends, I'm sorry to do this to you when you've wandered in, but I got to quit for the night. So, this is Private Yorkie, heading back to the front. It's crazy out there. It's been crazy in here too. So if you hit me up with a like, comment and subscribe, I'll reply, and we'll be back next time. Bye now.